a small group of people that they are mutually influencing each other to make a purchase decision, that we call it as a group dynamics. In terms of a formal group, all the things, all the procedures is going to happen in formal way, okay, that we call it as a formal group. A business environment must develop some strategies, must develop in terms of technology, must develop in terms of marketing tactics. There are a number of group which is going to influence a individual consumer to make a purchase decision. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Mr. Hemant Kumar from the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. In today's session, we are going with the subject Consumer Behavior, Session 2 of Unit 3, that is Environmental Determinants of a Consumer Behavior for 5th semester B.BA students. This is the agenda of today's session. In today's session, we are going to cover the concept of group dynamics and consumer reference groups, social class, family role, person's age, life cycle stages, and also occupational and economic circumstances. These are the topics that we are need to cover in today's session. Group dynamics in consumer behavior. Group dynamics means, as we had studied in the earlier session, there are a number of group which is going to influence a individual consumer to make a purchase decision. It totally depends upon the character of a particular group which is going to influence them, right? So a group of people, they keep on communicating each other. It may be occasionally or it may be continuously, right? So they keep on discussing, and that discussion lead for the influence of other person to make a purchase, right? So here a group dynamics is a social process. So as we say, it is a social process, a group of people that is available in a society, right? So it is dealing with the societal factors that is going to influence a consumer behavior, right? So the group, it may be a friendship, it may be an official group, it may be an unofficial group, it may be a family, right? So these are the groups that is going to influence a consumer to make a purchase decision, right? So which is present in a society, okay? It have a features of a socialization by which people interact with one another in small group can be called as group dynamics, right? So a people, they keep on interacting with each other in a small group, that we call it as a group dynamics. Means a small group of people that they are mutually influencing each other to make a purchase decision, that we call it as a group dynamics. A group has a certain common objectives and goals. So whether it is a formal group or an informal group, so each and every group have its own intention and a formality, because of which members are bound together with certain values and culture, right? So a group of people, it may be a 10 members, it may be a 20 members, right? So they 10 members or 20 members, they are from the different cultural background, they are from the different geographical background, so they are going to combine together with the common goal, right? Whether it is a formal or informal, so that we call it as a group dynamics. Types of group. Types of group, there are various kinds of group which is going to influence a consumer behavior. Here in terms of a group dynamics, so I had chosen only 6 kinds of group, 4 kinds of group that I had mentioned, and if it is required you can add 2 more group. It is a primary and secondary group. So firstly, a primary group is a group of people who interact each other on the regular basis, that we call it as a primary group. In terms of secondary group, a group of people that they interact occasionally, that is secondary group. When compared to secondary group, a primary group people, they influence each other for a purchase decision when compared to secondary group, because secondary group, they meet each other occasionally but not regularly, right? So that is the difference between primary and secondary group. The third group is formal and informal group, right? So in terms of a formal group, a group which have a formal nature and highly defined structure, okay? It may be a group of organization, it may be a group in any of the companies, it may be a group in board of directors, it may be a group in any cooperative society, that we call it as a formal group. Means there are some formalities and legalities that must be followed by a group of people where they do have a common objective, that we call it as a formal group. As we know, informal group is a group of people which they had gathered with the common objectives, right? So it may be a friendship, it may be a family members, it is informal in nature. There is no formal structure, there is no formalities to be followed in informal group. Say for an example, a group of 5 alumni boys who had gathered for the trip or for any kind of the activity, that we call it as a informal group. Membership group. Membership group is a group where a person belong or qualify a membership, that we call it as a membership group. Means it may be a cooperative society, it may be a corporate sector, it may be a public sector, or it may be a schools and colleges where they are going to wait for the membership of the particular group, right? So that is membership group. It is a formal kind of a group, and in terms of a symbolic group, it is opposite for the membership group. When it comes in terms of a membership, he must register or he must wait for the membership. Only after getting the membership of the particular group, he is considered as a member of a particular group. All the kinds of formal organization is an example for membership group. In terms of symbolic group, these people are opposite for the membership group. Here only people, they do have a membership, they are considered as a member of that particular group. They doesn't have a membership, they won't consider as a member of this group. But in terms of a symbolic group, they act as a member of a same group, but actually that the people, they are not member of a that particular group. Means a group of people that they keep on imitating other person or a favorite celebrities, that we call it as a symbolic group. Say for an example, our favorite celebrity, they are going to use a particular brand of cloth, a particular brand of perfume, right? We keep on imitating them. So after knowing that that celebrity, he is using this kind of a perfume, this kind of a cloth, means so we keep on imitating him. That group of people, that we call it as a symbolic group. Best example is most of the cricket fans, they follow Virat Kohli, and also most of them they follow Dhoni, right? So they use the brand of a bat which is used by Virat Kohli and Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That group of people, that we call it as a symbolic group. Means it is going to symbolically represent the brand of a product that is used by their favorite celebrities. Influence of social class on consumer behavior. Purchase habit. Means these are the factors that is going to influence a purchasing behavior. How the social group is going to influence a purchasing behavior of a individual customer or a consumer. Purchasing habit. So there are varieties of customer who is going to purchase vacationally some kind of product, and some kind of product must be purchased regularly, right? So it totally depends upon the consumer and the situation, how he is, and he make a purchase decision. In terms of brand preferences, a group of people, means informal group of people, a single person, he is going to use Apple iPhone, and he is going to influence all the group people by using Apple iPhone if he is satisfied with that particular product or a brand of product. Okay, so he is going to influence the whole group of people to use Apple iPhone. And in the same way, Royal Enfield, if we purchase a Royal Enfield, a single person is using a Royal Enfield in a group, he is going to influence all the group members to purchase the same brand of bike only if he gets satisfied with that particular product. Shopping behavior. Social class also influence a shopping behavior of the individuals. Say for an example, there is a group of people, group A and group B. These two groups are located in a different geographical location. Okay, so this group A people are price sensitive people. Okay, so these are price sensitive, these are not price sensitive people, means group B. Means here in terms of group A, these people are going to expect a good quality of a product with the affordable price, right? Because they are price sensitive. Group B, they are going to prefer a better quality of a product. They won't think about a price of a commodity. Okay, if the price is more also, that they are going to purchase the same commodity, same quantity of commodity. Okay, so that is a difference between the social factors that is going to influence the shopping behavior of a individual. Means there are various kinds of shopping behavior. Some people, they bargain while shopping, some people they won't bargain while shopping, some people prefer a quality of a product, some people prefer a quantity of a product, some people are price sensitive, some people they won't think about the price, they are going to think about the quality of a product, right? So there are varieties of groups where it totally depends upon the social factors. Attitude towards consumption. So Social and cultural factors is going to influence the attitude of a consumer while consuming a product or a commodity. Means while consuming any kind of a product or a commodity, as per their culture, as per their social background. Okay, so as we had studied in the earlier session, family role in social class influence. Family plays a vital role which is going to influence a consumer to make a purchase decision in the society. Here we are going to learn about a family role in social class influence, how the family is going to influence the social class for the purchase decision. First one, socialization agents. Best example is parents. Parents are going to influence a purchasing habit of their children's, which the children's they had adopted after they get matured also. Okay, when they grow up also, they are going to follow the same kind of habits. Like if a parent, they are going to teach him to purchase a particular brand of a product from his childhood. After when he grow up, also he is going to purchase the same brand of a product. That is the influence that is from their parents to a children, and that children that they are going to follow the same thing when they grow up. This is the best example for socialization agents. Family decision making. All the members of a family, directly or indirectly, they influence to make a purchase decision. So if a husband want to purchase something, that will be influenced by his wife, it may be his parents, or it may be from the end of the children's, right? So whatever the thing that must be purchased for the family, right, that must be influenced by all the family members. Life cycle stages. A family or a person, he undergo various kind of a life stages, such as it may be bachelorhood, it may be newly married, or a parenthood. Okay, so consumer go under a various kind of a life cycle where the taste and preferences or a brand and also a product preferences keep on changing based on their life cycle. Geo-demographic clustering. There are a number of demographic factors that is going to influence a purchasing habit in a society. It may be a age group, it may be a gender, it may be the where a geographical location where a particular customer he is situated or located. So as we had studied in culture and subculture, so the wants, needs and the preferences, it keep changing from one geographical location to other geographical location, right? So as per the nature of that geographical location, the demographic depends, right? So and again the age group, family structure, and also there are various factors. It may be gender, okay, economic status, okay. These are the factors that is going to influence a group in a society. Index and status characteristics. So people, they get influenced by their index or a status that they play in a society. Means rich people, they are going to prefer a expensive or a luxury good. People who belongs to a middle social class or lower social class, they are going to prefer the average product. Okay, so they are going to prefer based on their economic status or the lifestyle that they are going to prefer the product which is going to influenced by the society. Last one is social class and consumer preferences. Okay, so this social class is a group of people which is going to influence each other, the behavior of individuals and also the preferences of a consumer. Means it keep on getting updated from time to time and generation to generation. It is dynamic in nature, right? The business environment itself, it is a dynamic. Age and social class in consumer behavior. So here we are going to consider two factors. Factor number one, that is age. Factor number two, it is social class. Okay, so on what age, what social class of people that they are going to prefer what kind of the product in a society. Because as a marketer, it is his obligation to go through a market survey to know what kind of a customer and what their economic standard is and also how they are going to make a purchase decision. Okay, when it comes in terms of upper class, okay, so upper class means the age group of 45 to 60 years. This upper class people, they are going to prefer a luxury good rather than preferring a local or a common good. Okay, means they do have more money to make more purchase of a commodity. Means whatever the good that they are going to purchase, that they are going to prefer the quality of a product rather than quantity or a price. They are not price sensitive customers. These people are very rich and they are going to prefer a luxury product to make a purchase decision. That is upper group. So in terms of economic status also they are upper, and in terms of age also that they are upper in the society. Okay, so these people, they are going to prefer only the luxury good to make a purchase. So they won't bother about the price of the product. The thing that they want is a quality. Upper middle class, in terms of finance they are upper, but in terms of age they are middle class, means middle group of people. That is age of 35 to 55. These are the upper middle class group people. They do have more money to make purchase, and also their age is 35 to 55 years, where they are going to prefer a luxury good to make a purchase decision, and also they won't think about a price of the product. They are not price sensitive customers, hence they prefer a quality of a product. Middle class people means they are going to expect a good quality of a product with the affordable price. They are not price sensitive customer, but they want a good quality of a product with the affordable price. This middle class, the age group will be around 25 to 35 years. Okay, so where they are going to prefer the commodity which is worth for money, means they are not price sensitive customers, hence they are going to prefer the quality of a product that is worth for the money that they are going to afford. When it come in terms of a lower middle class people, the age group of around 35 to 55 years. Okay, so these are price sensitive customers. They are going to expect a good quality of a product, or this may be a vacational buyers. Okay, so continuously they won't purchase any kind of product, vacationally buyers, and they are very price sensitive. That is lower middle class people, means middle class in terms of age and lower in terms of economic condition of the individuals. And working class means these customers are very price sensitive customers, that may be the age of 20 to 30. This group of people are very much price sensitive. They make a purchase decision if they are very comfortable with that particular product, and they are very price sensitive. Okay, so these are the various group of people that we can see in the social class. In this study we had gone through the various age group and also various social class of the individual. So primarily it is upper class. So upper in terms of social status and upper in terms of age, that is a age between 45 to 60 years, they are going to prefer luxury goods. In terms of upper middle class, so upper class in terms of social status, middle class in terms of age group. Okay, that is 35 to 55 years, they are going to prefer a luxury product, so they won't think about a quantity, they think about quality of product. Middle class people, okay, middle class in terms of age, also in terms of social state also. Okay, so this group, age group, that we call it as a middle class age group people, that is 25 to the 35 years, they are going to prefer the good that is worth for money. They are not price sensitive customer, but they want a quality of a good with their affordable price. Lower middle class people means lower in terms of a social status, middle class in terms of age group. Okay, so middle in terms of age group is 35 to 55 years. When it come in terms of a lower economic status, means these people are price sensitive, hence they want a very good product. Okay, they are not regular buyers, they are vacational buyers. Okay, so they are going to wait for the offers and the discounts of the product, and they are going to make a purchase decision only if a product is needed to them. Working class, this working class is a group of people with the age of 20 to 30 years. Okay, so in terms of age also it is low, in terms of economic status also it is very low. Okay, means these are the vacational buyers, and these are very price sensitive customers. Okay, so that they are going to expect more quantity of a goods, they won't bother about the quality. If the quality is not good also, that they are going to consume the product, but they are going to purchase the product only if the product is being need for the particular group of people. These are the various kinds of the group that we can see in the society. Customer life cycle. So as we know, a customer, he is going through various stages in his life cycle, a term of customer relationship management. So this is CRM. So in each and every organization, there is something called customer relationship management. The obligation of this customer relationship management is to manage a good relationship with the customer. A customer life cycle describe the various stage of a consumer go through. Okay, so this customer life cycle, it is going to represent various stages that the customer or a consumer he is going through during and after they complete the transaction. Okay, so customer he is going to purchase the product before a customer going to purchase the product, or after he is going to purchase and consuming the product, it is going to keep in account. And also I had given one small example over here. Simply, the customer life cycle is a various stages a customer he is going to undergo while making a purchase decision and also after purchasing a commodity. Means this is not in the customer or a consumer viewpoint, this is in the organization viewpoint. Okay, so because it is going to deal with the customer relationship management. Okay, so it is going to benefit the marketer, it is going to benefit the organization to maintain a good relationship with the customer, the life cycle of a customer. It is the obligation of a organization to know about the life cycle of a customer through which a customer he is going through. 5 basic stages of a customer life cycle. So customer he is going to undergo 5 basic lifestyles. Okay, first one, reach. Reach is the first stage of a customer life cycle, because whatever the product or a new product that had introduced in a market, it is the obligation of a marketer to create an awareness in a mindset of a consumers, because it is their obligation to find their target customers to focus on them, right? So in terms of reach, the product must reach out the needs of a consumer, means it must reach the consumer first and it is going to satisfy later. Okay, first reaching the customer is very important in terms of any kind of a product or a service. If the customer or a consumer, they are aware of the price of the product, they are aware of the users of the product, they are aware of the benefits of the product or features of the product. Okay, so definitely that it is going to beneficial for them to make a purchase decision. If they are going to convey the benefits of the product, features of the product through various marketing activities, it is going to benefit the customer to make a purchase decision, because most of the customers, they are price sensitive, they are going to compare one product with other product and they make a purchase decision. It is going to benefit for the customer. Hence, reaching the customer is a first point in terms of a customer life cycle. And second one is acquire. Not only reaching the customer, it is the obligation of a manufacturer to acquire the market. Okay, means he must be aware of a taste and preferences of a customer. Okay, and he is going to facilitate his customer by their needs and wants. Develop and nurture. After acquiring, they are supposed to develop and facilitate the customer, because the business environment, it is dynamic in nature. It keep on updating from time to time and generation to generation. So a business environment must develop some strategies, must develop in terms of technology, must develop in terms of marketing tactics, okay, for the upgraded generation. Okay, it must provide the commodity or a goods that is demanded by the current generation. Retention. Not only acquiring the market is important, but also to retain the customer. Okay, so acquiring the market at a one time is not enough, but also it must retain the customer for its future development. Okay, so it is the obligation of each and every company to retain its customer for the future. And adequacy, not only retention of customer is important, but also economic acquisition is important. And also to make a customer as a brand advocate is very more important. Means simply a product had launched in a market, okay, by using certain marketing strategies, it must reach the customer. Okay, so only after reaching the customer is going to decide whether this product is beneficial for me or no. Okay, reaching the customer and acquire the market. Not only reaching a single group of customer is enough, but also reaching whole market is very important. And again, development. So the business environment is dynamic, it is not static, it keep on updating from time to time and generation to generation. It must develop itself for the current generation. And also retention, so it is the main obligation of each and every businessman to retain its customer. Okay, so not only acquiring the market but also retaining the customer is very important objective. Advocacy means not only retention but also we are supposed to convert the customer into loyal customers. Okay, so we are supposed to convert the customer into brand advocates, and he keep on purchasing the same product again and again for the future benefits. Hence we had covered all the topics that is relevant for the unit 3. So next we are going with unit 4, consumers decision making process. Unit 4 is about consumer decision making process. So how the consumer is going to make a decision in a market to make a purchase decision. These are the various aspects that we are going to learn in next session. Thank you.